Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy, Cobra's 2 Music, and today I have a reaction video. Today, we're going to, unfortunately, be reacting to Bard's The Return freestyle. Why is it unfortunate? Absolutely no reason whatsoever. I just felt like reacting to it. I don't think I've reacted to Bard on this channel outside of the Distorted beef, so why not? Now, this is a track that hasn't been released. This is a track that was released 3 months ago. I haven't listened to it whatsoever, even though I told myself I was going to, and just never got around to it. So I was like, you know what? Why not react to it? He hasn't dropped a single since then, because within the last 3 months, he's released a response track to Distorted and did an Eminem remix. So besides that, not really much going on in the world of Bard that I know of. But yeah, we got the Return freestyle. Before we get into this, make sure that you check out Bard in the description as always. And if you want to check out the track for yourself, feel free to take a listen to it in the description. And otherwise, we finna He didn't play. Wait a minute. Trash.
It's the return, I've been simmering different. I let that signal fire slow burn. Been sitting in the distance, thinking time I had a growth spurt. As soon
Okay, well, first off, this mix, I could tell Hugh Furco mixed it, without a doubt. I mean, Hugh Furco mixes a lot of, if not every track that Bard does. But we're gonna turn this on. Will this help me? Probably not. But there's something about the mix. It seems a bit heavy. That's what it sounds. It sounds heavy. If you guys didn't know, this is music playing. Just wanted to let you know.
it's the return, I've been simmering different. I let that signal fire slow burn. Been sitting in the distance, thinking time I had a growth spurt. As soon as I went ghost, I had these people, they start messing with me. That's but now I'm stepping back on home turf. Got music in the vault, so don't be worrying or stressing none. I disappeared and took a rest, and for the best was less than one. And like I lay to Bucharest, I took a trip no less than one. And could've guessed I couldn't give that book a rest unless it cuffed.
One thing I always gotta give Bard is his flows are always good. I haven't heard a bad flow from Bard yet. And the rhyme schemes that he has are also pretty good. Like, Bard has a pretty good pen. But one thing I don't like is just the mix. There's always something going on with Bard's mixes, and like to me right now, this sounds like super heavy. I don't know if it's on the main vocal. I don't know if it's on the background vocals. But speaking of, while we're on the topic of background vocals, one thing with Bard is that his background vocals seem like they're always at the same volume as his main vocals. They're never like in the background. And I feel like that kind of swallows his main vocals and makes it a little difficult to understand. Like,
signal fire slow burn. Been sitting in the distance, thinking time I had a growth spurt. As soon as I went ghost, I had these people, they start messing with me. That's but now I'm stepping back on home turf. Got music in the vault, so don't be worrying or stressing none. I disappear.
And maybe it's just the way that this is mixed, right? But it just sounds super, super heavy to me. I don't know why.
And took a rest, and for the best was less than one. And like I lay to Bucharest, I took a trip no less than one. And could've guessed I couldn't give that book a rest unless it cuffed. I've been in the back trying to build things, line up and attack. All my enemies with kill swings, had to cool it down. I've been in Quebec City sipping chill drinks. Haven't gave a thought about a thing that my old guild thinks. Give or take, I'm seeing all these people just the eating kind. And keeping to myself, it seemed these creeps are always keeping time. I didn't understand, I couldn't weep, I had to leave behind some things back in the past so I could actually have peace of mind. And at this point I would probably say I'm back with a back in the scene. These creeps who are always keeping time. I didn't understand, I couldn't reap, I had to leave behind some things back in the past so I could actually have peace of mind.
I had to leave some things back in the past so I could actually have a peace of mind. Because, you know, and this goes for literally everybody. I like that bar a lot. And, you know, no disrespect to Distorted, but if he would have just gotten over the fact that he got blocked for whatever reason, all those years ago, we wouldn't have this beef between him, Huff, and Bard. I'm pretty sure, and I'm pretty confident, that if he never dissed them, right, despite him feeling some type of way, like, him, Bard, and Huff could have had a track together. I can see them, like, they used to do tracks, especially him and Huff, so I can hear them even now being on a track together, despite Distorted being in a different genre of music. But even still, like, but no disrespect, no disrespect.
And at this point I would probably say I'm back with a vengeance, but they all know that. Been waiting on the bar to grab the mic and bring the flow back. Been waiting on me patiently to open up the notepad. Never knew I could deliver bars without a toe tag. Oh, that's comical to me, it's hysterical. I get dissed by these rappers, delivery is terrible. Always stutter when the lyrics and the beats barely bearable. Rarely shareable trash, man.
Stuttering, I'm gonna assume that's like directed towards Sylvic. Bard has a tendency to throw shots in at Sylvic. And this was before me, him, and Pancake Man dropped a diss on Sylvic as well.
Back with a vengeance, but they all know that. Been waiting on the bar to grab the mic and bring the flow back. Been waiting on me patiently to open up the notepad. Never knew I could deliver bars without a toe tag. Oh, that's comical to me, it's hysterical. I get dissed by these rappers, delivery is terrible. Always stutter when the lyrics and the beats barely bearable. Rarely shareable trash. My opponents, I go feral on them. See me come up to the door, lyrics in my hand. They know they the walking dead. It's the way that I go carol on them. Barreling through rappers, lobbing heads like I go carol.
The Walking Dead, the way I go Carol on them.
They the walking dead, it's the way that I go carol on them. Barreling through rappers, lobbing heads like I go Geralt on them. Jesters and a herald on them. Welcome back to the King's Court. Think you're ever gonna leave out there with more than torch and pitchforks? Pitch your
I like that flow.
back
like
to
that
the
flow.
King's Court. Think you're
King's Court, ding your
ever gonna leave out there with more than torch and pitchforks?
torch and pitchforks.
Your mission statement to me are determined really if you're genuine and rapping about your Porsche when you are piss poor. Call out the fakers, what a way for me to end my hiatus. We finally made it, the elevation now here feeling kinda amazing. They finally done waiting until that I make a return. It's time for me to be inspired again. Breathe some life into this paper, don't retire.
What is? I've never heard this instrumental. I know you have it in the description, right? Prod H3 Music. I don't know how I haven't heard this, considering that I listen to almost every H3 beat. I don't know, but I like the beat choice. I like this a lot. Again, with the mix, I mean, it just sounds a little heavy, but it's also like the way that he's rapping as well. I can definitely hear like an NF take on this, and honestly, I don't think NF is your style part. I'm gonna be honest, because with you sounding like NF, it just doesn't sound right. Like the way that you're rapping, it sounds like you're holding your breath as you're doing it, and maybe that's part of the reason why it sounds so weird. I don't know, but that's just kind of how it sounds like to me. You're a good rapper. It's just there's some things that need to be figured out. And it's not your pen. It is not your pen. So
Now you're feeling kinda amazing. They finally done waiting until that I make a return. It's time for me to be inspired again. Breathe some life into this paper, don't retire the pen. They tell me come back from the dead and be admired again. Was getting tired.
also those ad-libs in the background, I don't know what type of effect is on them, but it feels like a little much sometimes, and I'm not a big fan of that. And maybe it's the distortion, if there's any distortion on there. I think there's distortion. But
being tired, and then I had to find something get me up and fired again. Fucking my routine, get up in the morning, go to work, drink my coffee, trying to chase a dream. How can it be that I work 40 hours without needing sleep? Get home from my job, get to working on my business, that's my LLC. Let me abbreviate for rappers, say I'm lacking with the RAP, but grinding in the shadows, these fools know that they can battle. Eating rappers is my carnitine, I love it and I do it like these haters are a part of me. I'm happy to be.
I'm gonna be honest, he's saying a lot of stuff, and I probably haven't caught some of this, and you know, people are going to be upset. They're gonna be like, how did you not catch this bar, bro? Like, how did you not catch that? He said plain as day, bro. Because I'm slow in the head, that's why.
BA for rappers, say I'm lacking with the RAP, but grinding in the shadows, these fools know that they can battle. Eating rappers is my carnitine, I love it and I do it like these haters are a part of me. I'm happy to be back, I really am, but really never left. It like even champions, it seems they need a frequent rest. Keep in mind I'm.
You're glad to be back, but you never really left. I mean, I guess I can see that if you're constantly working on music, but you never actually release that, then yeah, you never really left. But in the eyes of the people, you left. You left. Not everyone's gonna know that you're working on music until you drop. So.
Really am, but really never left. It like even champions, it seems they need a frequent rest. Keep in mind I'm busy, but not busy with unneeded stress. Realize that my life is just like yours, this thing a crazy mess. I'm a little hyper analytical with beats and lyrics. Rather choose my words and go and feed the needs of evil spirits. Keeping to myself is something I enjoy. Privacy is precious, flashing nice, they acting little boys. Keeping to myself is something I enjoy. Privacy is precious, flashing nice, they acting little boys.
Flashing nicely after little boys. No, I fuck what he's saying. I fuck with what he's saying. Like he needs his rest. He needs time to himself. All for that. All for that. All for that.
Busy, but not busy with unneeded stress. Realize that my life is just like yours, this thing a crazy mess.
He's essentially saying my life is just like everyone else's. It's a mess. It's gonna be a mess at some point. And I gotta sort through that.
I'm a little hyper analytical with beats and lyrics. Rather choose my words and go and feed the needs of evil spirits.
He'd rather spend time working on his pen, working on the lyrics that go into his songs instead of pumping out music like constantly. I still mess with what he's saying.
It's keeping to myself is something I enjoy. Privacy is precious, flashing nice, they acting little boys. I'm so independent and astounding. I turned down a 6-figure record deal to make sure I stay grounded, because I just wanna rap and not go hire an accountant. Wanna get my hands dirty, but I can't win in the clouds. I keep my.
He said that he turned down a record deal because he wants to do it himself. A respectable decision. A respectable
rap and not go hire an accountant. Wanna get my hands dirty, but I can't win in the clouds. I keep my brothers all around me. Hip hop.
But also, like, if his head's in the clouds, there's no way for him to really do what he wants to do.
A 6-figure record deal to make sure I stay grounded, because.
Yeah, to make sure that he stays grounded, because if chances are he doesn't want the fame to go to his head if he ever got signed. He doesn't want that. He wants to stay grounded. He wants to stay true to his morals, true to his roots.
I just wanna rap and not go hire an accountant. Wanna get my hands dirty, but I can't win in the clouds.
Bro just wants to rap. He just wants to have fun. He doesn't want to just pump out music for the satisfaction of a label. He doesn't want to follow a contract. He wants to do it for himself, for the fun. Just enjoy it.
I keep my brothers all around me. Hip hop is what found me. I asked for a gift and it was this that God allowed me. I'm so blessed beyond belief, strong amongst the meek. Goat amongst the sheep, I leave the miracles to God, and then the rest is up to me. It's the return.
I leave the miracles to God, and then the rest is up to me. Woo! Leave the miracles to God, and then I'll do the rest. That's actually kind of tough. That's kind of tough. But you know what else is tough? Me giving this song a -2 out of 10 because it was ass. I hated it. You should quit rapping, you insignificant bitch. And then he's gonna pull a distorted, drop like 5 diss tracks back to back on me. My career is over, guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed. You know, we had a good run. If you enjoyed, make sure that you leave a like. subscribe because I do cool things and I make music too. You should check out my music because I'm cool. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Wink, wink.